everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review Danganronpa 3, Feature Arc, Episode 5. Well, what an episode. I figured out of the three, Seiko, Ruruka, and Izayoi, one of them was going to die. Sadly, it ended up being Seiko, a character that I really, really liked. Dang it. I mean, I was feeling it was either going to be Seiko or Izayoi, and because I didn't feel like Ruruka was just, I don't know, I feel like she's just not a character that's going to die. Maybe she will later, but as of right now, I don't think she's going to die, which she didn't. And we have to say goodbye to, Tengan, he's dead. But that like, moment between him and Kyosuke, Munakata, like, Kyosuke gonna go cut off his head or, like, slash his throat, and then, like, Tengan pulled out the pipe from him and, like, stabbed Kyosuke in the eye, and I was like, yo, what the heck? That's crazy. Like, this episode was crazy with, like, it's, like, I don't want to call them necessarily fight scenes, but that's kind of what they are. Like, when Asahino was, like, kind of fighting Juzo, I was like, you go, girl, you go! Oh, my gosh. And when Izayoi was kind of fighting Seiko, I was like, yo, this is great, but interesting. We got to learn what Seiko's forbidden action was. Doesn't really matter now because she's dead, but her forbidden action was that people can't, like, step on her shadow or whatever. So I was like, that's a weird forbidden action, like, why? Like, I don't know, I just feel like that's really weird. So yeah, I don't know about that, but, oh boy, this episode, like... Oh, also, we found out what Tengen's forbidden action was. He can't answer a question with a lie, so that was interesting. And he told Kyosuke something that we weren't allowed to know or hear, and I'm sure there's gonna be people who can, like, you know, read his lips, and they're gonna, like, figure it out, so I'm gonna have to go look for that, because I'm sure there's gonna be people who can do that, but I can't. So, hopefully, people will, you know, figure that out, so we can figure out what he might have said, because I'm like, I hate when shows do that, when they show a character saying something, but you can't hear it! I absolutely do not like that. It annoys me to no end, but... Monica's still on the loose. I don't know who picked up her robot thing, because, like, because it was laying on its side, like, who did that? That's something interesting to think about. Also, Izayoi, the blacksmith guy, he, found a secret room with, like, Monokuma's face on it, and I'm like, well, what's in the secret room? And also, I think it was Izayoi who killed, Seiko, because her wound was near her heart, and it looked like it wasn't enough blood to be, like, you know, Kyosuke's sword or something, possibly. It's either Kyosuke or Izayoi. It's one of those two, I feel like, killed her, because... Izayoi got a gun that was, like, really, really cool looking. It looked like a gun, at least. I was like, whoa, dude, dang. But, yeah, I think it was either Kyosuke or Izayoi, one of the two. Now, why I think it was Kyosuke is because after the ending song, there's a little scene with Kyosuke, and he has, like, a bandage over his damaged eye now, and he had one of the drugs that Seiko had, and he injected him to himself, and he had, like, the black eye thing going on, and I'm like, okay, so either you found Seiko's dead body, or you killed her. It's one of the two. He either, you know, found her body and was like, oh, well, I'll just take her drugs now, or he already had the drug and was saving it for good use, you know, I'm not sure, what was up with that, but yeah, dang, this episode was so good. It's so good for theories, too, like... I still don't know who the attacker could be, but I'm pretty sure it's gotta be Monica who's the mastermind, because there's nobody else it could be, but I'm not sure. Why would she want to participate? Well, then again, I could see why she'd want to, but, dang though, like, what did you guys think of this episode? I don't know what to think. It was such a great episode, and we got to see also, Seiko, Ruruka's, and Izayo's backstory when they were, like, little kids, because we already got to see them in the Despair arc when they were in high school, but we got to see them as little kids and middle school age, and we got to see, you know, their whole deal a little bit more, how they became friends, and then how they, you know, kind of used each other pretty much. Well, I mean, Ruruka really used Seiko more than anything. And it was really sweet that Seiko actually kept the first candy that Ruruka ever gave her, and she never got to eat it, which was really sad, because when they showed the candy floating in the water towards the end of the episode and they saw the blood, I'm like, no, not Seiko! Dang, the only anime character with braces is now dead. Or at least I think she's the only anime character I've ever seen with braces. Well, that's all I really got to say about this episode. It was quite an enjoyable episode. I loved this episode. It was really great. What did you guys think? What's your theories? What do you think Tengan said? What do you... Just tell me what you... I just want to talk about it. So, that's all I got to say about this episode, and I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. I forget what it is, so I'll see you then. Bye!